Here's my 2007 Honda CR-V, all identical from 2007 to 2011. And I pulled the back seat out, as you can see right there, and built this little bed. Let me show you how I pull the back seat out. And there's other videos on YouTube that show you exactly how to do it. But you see that little hole? You just put a little screwdriver in there and pop it and pull this that way there. And there's a bolt under here. And then when you raise the seat, you just put a screwdriver under here and here and just pop it up, and there's a 12mm bolt. All 4 bolts, 2 here and 2 there. They're all 12mm bolts. I wanted this thing to fold and make it easy to come out. I'm only planning on using it like 1 or 2 nights here and there. That's why I just kept a very, very simple one. So let's take this backboard is 35 inches. This one here was 35 inches. But then I had to do another cut so that I can fold it, and I'll show you in a minute, and this seat can come all the way back for a passenger. I did the cut right about 11 inches. Okay, and the width is 24 inches all the way from. These piano hinges, as you can see, they're 12 inches. Okay, so let me show you how. See this hole right here? And there's one here too. I've got a leg right there, you can see it. Right there, it's really easy. It comes out real easy, and I can put it in here also. And this here is a piece of copper tubing I had. And I just cut it, I have a little tool to cut it. And as you can see, there's a washer that the copper tubing is pressed against, just with a Phillips head screw. And that's what I use as the insert. And then there's 2 more legs. I'll lift the whole thing up here. And then here's the other 2 legs, and I'll show you what I did. That's where one of the back seat bolts go, and the other one right there. And then on that side, you can see it right there and right there. And this hole here was just an alignment. There's a piece on the seat that goes in here, so it makes it easy. So you can see I did the same thing here with the copper. I didn't put a washer on this one, and I didn't put a washer on that one. Okay, the one that goes closest to the door is actually it's 2 5/8 inches. The one that goes in the middle, it's 2 1/4 inches. And I even marked them. Here's the one that goes closest to the door. I'll put it back in right there. Center one. And I'll put it back in there. And then this piece of wood right here, let me show you what I did on that. I put heavy duty bolts, and I'll show you. That one there goes all the way through with a washer and a nut. Same with that one. Same with that one. And same with that one. And then these 4 are screws that went all the way through. They were just a little long, and I had to file them off. I'll show you here. Because when this thing rests down, the body weight is on here, so it's putting pressure. And these are just the irregular screws that came with the hinge. They're really small, but that's all you need on this side. And over here you can see how I protect the console. It's just a piece of 2 thumbtacks here. I'll show you. Right here, it's just a piece of clear tubing, and I just made a cut in it right here. So there's that. Okay, so on this side, you can see here's the nut with a small washer that holds that together. And here's the other one. This one goes through this end of the hinge. And this one goes through that end of that hinge. And here's the far end one right here. And then you can see these 4 holes right here. I can actually still feel the edge, but I filed them up pretty good. That's probably a 1 by, more like just bigger than 1 1/4 by, and this plywood is 1/2 inch. Right about 1/2 inch. This piece of wood right here, I did identical over here. I'll show you, I'll flip it. I did the same thing here with that piece of wood because this part rests on top of this lip right here, and that's where the strength comes from. And then the seat, I've got it in a position right now where once I get these 2 pads in, I'll show you. That's 3 inch and that's 2 inch, so that's 5 inches of padding. Once I get it in, then the pillow that goes here, the seat holds the pillow from falling. But I'm going to pull that seat forward to 7 inches of space, or just about. Okay, now I'm going to actually pull this thing out of the car just so you can see how it comes out. How much you can see there, but hold on. Then you have to just wiggle it a little bit. Okay, I just have it sitting on the edge there. I'll show you what it looks like in here. So that's what it looks like, because the floor's uneven, as you can see. That's why I had to build that thing, so that you can see what it looks like with the padding and everything. Padding and everything. There it is in the car. You can see how thick the padding is. This is 2 inches, that's 3 inches. Let's see, there it is. Come up, there's 3 inches, and there's 5 inches, which is 2 more inches. So, I should have put this leg in. Okay, there it is. It's in. Right there. And you can see, here's this leg here. I've got the seat back right now. So you put a pillow here and it can't go anywhere. My curtain, you can see what I did here is I just took a piece and slid it behind and put the wire on, and I bought a sheet. That's a sheet right there, but I cut it to length, and I can just spread it out here. And then okay, that window, these 2 windows, the back door here and this one here, and the back door right there, I've got, let me show you what I got here. I actually did a video on this a couple of years ago. I've got this Reflectix, that's the silver side, that's the black side, and I'll show you what it is. Here's the model number, 805980, and it's called Auto Shade Black Mate Universal Fit. That's what you want if you're going to do that. Then you can cut it to size. I trim them and fit them in. So this is my weekend camper. I actually had the seat back here. The reason I pulled it out is I had it in here, and it came right about where this cut is actually. And I slept in here one night, and I was so cramped. I said, I will never sleep in here again unless I can stretch out. I could not stretch out. Here's what it looks like with the door closed. Right here. Well, okay, folks, there you have it.